Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today's moving day for the chicker flock. I'm heading up to the barn because I need a tote that I have up there, and I'll be able to put all the chicks in the tote and move them over with a lid on it. Will make it a lot easier. Hey pigs, what are you doing, pigs? You just chillaxing. Still got food and water? Looks good, buddies. Good job. Where are you trying to go, puppy? Trying to get the eggers. Yeah, the eggers have something we need, puppy. I put their flock block in here and put it on the tote lid that I actually need right now. So I'm gonna have to switch that tote lid out with another lid. What are you doing, girl? You burrowed down in there, huh? I have another metal lid here for a can that I'm gonna switch that plastic tote lid out for. So the Jaeger flock are on the starter grower feed, and they'll be on that until about week 16. That's when I'll flip them over to a layer pellet so they can get more calcium and nutrients for their egg development. But the starter grower is going to be the sole food for the chicker flock, which will only live about 8 to 10 weeks to be a meat bird. Greco pup here. And so I'll just keep them on the starter grower feed the whole time. These guys will be switching probably in the next month. I'm working on building you chicken coop, eggers. I'm working on it. Alright, here's the tote I need to move the chicker flock. I think that'll work out nicely. Puppy, you saying hi to Zeus? What's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Zeus? Little nose scratch? A little nose scratch, bud? Yeah. Zeus let me pet him today, which was awesome. Not just a nose scratch, but he let me pet his back without running away. The little ones ran away yet, so we're still warming up to them, but wow, is it dusty or something? So we're still warming up to the other pigs, but Zeus is getting a little comfortable a lot sooner. So we've had these pigs for about 4 days now. I only got them last weekend. I have 2 food bowls for them so they don't run out of food. And I got a big old water bowl in there that'll hold 6.5 gallons of water. So they've been pretty good with that, being this little so far. What's up, Zeus? You keep following me around, buddy. Yeah, you keep following me around, little pig. Yeah, you like nose scratches. What are you doing, bud? Huh? Zeus. Alright, I'm going to give him a shot of water, fill up our bowl a little bit, and then we're going to head on out and start getting the chickers loaded up. Hey chickers, look how big they are. Had to upgrade them to the Eggers water the other day. Actually today I upgraded that this morning, and I got them a 7-pound feeder for in here because they were just crushing that little feeder, and the mason jars, even having 2 of them, weren't lasting even the night. So they're getting big, so I have this gutter guard here just to make the edge a little bit higher so they don't jump out. Good. Come on. Puppy likes to jump up and see his chickers though. So you can see they are in their kind of ugly stage. You can see their skin, they don't have a ton of feathers on, and they're fat. So it is time to move them out because you can see they're starting to try and peek over the edges. Oh fellas, what are you doing? These birds are so soft, you can tell. They're like filled with stuffing whenever you touch them. Like the Eggers, whenever you touch them, you can feel like they had soft feathers and soft down. But these ones, They're soft on the inside. What are you doing, fella? Alright, they are still kind of cute. Huh. You're still kind of cute. Alright, but we got to get all these chickers moved up to the intermediate brooder box that is in my shed. So I can't take these chickers up to the barn yet because you know the eggers are in the barn brooder. I did start their chicken coop, but it's not finished yet. So once I get the eggers chicken coop finished, I'll be able to move them outside into the coop, and I can put these chickers into the barn brooder where they're supposed to be. In the meantime, I'm going to have to use my shed brooder that I made for the eggers whenever they were still brooding, because it was winter and I don't have heat up into the barn, so I had to move them out to the shed for a bigger brooder area, and I can still run an extension cord out there and get them heat. So that's where these chickers are going, so I'm going to head up there and get that area ready for them. Need these. This is the barn brooder. I got it cleaned out from when the eggers were in here, but it's still erect and ready to be used. I got the other heat lamp out here, so I'll just get this plugged in. Now I'll just fill it up with some pine shavings and start transporting. There we go, that looks great. I got them new perches, a little bit bigger diameter. Puppy, nothing's in here yet. Just wait, buddy. And I got them a stone. I'll bring up more of their stones once I get them moved up here, and then I'll bring up their feeder and water. Okay, I got fresh shavings in the tote, and we're ready to start capturing some chicks. Make some room. You're all excited to move, huh? You're ready for a new location, aren't you? Yeah, you're all ready for a new spot, aren't you? Huh. Hi, guys. Okay. Stop it. Stop it, puppy. Alright, we got a box full of chickens. Let's go get them up there. Okay, we got them up here into the brooder. No problem so far. You gotta run out, guys. You gotta run out. Run, little chickies, run. Come on out, come on out. You always want to make sure you have fresh chips in your moving container. There you go. Just dump those right in there. And we had a nice, easy transition, huh, puppy? Besides puppy yelling all the time. I think they got right up in here. That's a lot more space for them. And I think they're gonna love it. I gotta run down and grab their water and their food so they have something to do in there. Alright. Send their feeder. Hopefully they're all tall enough for that feeder and they'll be able to all get to it. Alright, we are back in business up here in the shed. We got the shed brooder up and running again. We got their water in there. I hung their feeder to try and keep a lot of the food or chips out of there because they were just filling that with poop and wood chips. Hopefully with it hanging, that'll stay clean a lot longer. Got their heat lamp way up there because I really don't think they need a lot. They have a ton of body fat on them. I'm not sure how much heat they actually need at this stage. They're 2 weeks old. They don't have their feathers clearly, but it's pretty warm outside, so there's not a lot of cold coming in on them. Ooh, you guys are getting wild. You guys got plenty of room to run around now. That was so much easier with these chicks than it was with the eggers. The eggers were definitely more flighty and more scared. I don't know if it's because I spent a little bit more time with these ones or that they're just heavier and can't get away. But I was able to reach down and just pick them all up. There were a couple. I don't know if that one might be one of them. There's maybe two that were actually smaller than the rest. So I have to just watch them grow up and see how that turns out. Looks like they'll be a lot happier up here with a little bit more room to move around. Puppy had to get his stool so he can be up and see them again. And I don't think they'll fly over this wall. At least not this week. Maybe I'll build up a wall for next week. My little ones. I actually just put some fences up now just to raise the wall up a little bit higher, because it does seem kind of low for them. They're peeking up over that wall already. We'll just shut down that exit right now. Yeah, that'll work. Wanted to show you how thick it gets whenever you're brooding some Cornish cross. This is a lot thicker than it was for my eggers, but just look at that. That is a lot of wood shavings, and I already have a 5-gallon bucket here full, packed in tight, and there's still a lot more in here. So this is all good, rich nutrients for my compost and for the garden, but it is a mess whenever you're brooding some chickens. Puppy, they're not in here anymore. They went up to the shed, bud. Alright, that is all for this one. Alright, that's all for this one. If you want to see these animals grow up and how the other animals... Okay, that is all for this episode. Okay, that's all for this one. We got the chicks moved off the patio so we can have Mother's Day dinner here this weekend. And now I'm going to go try and build the rest of that chicken coop. I got a gate for the garden entry that I'm building, and we're still working on that pond. So if you haven't already, go down below, see all our channels, subscribe to everything, and you'll be able to see all the content coming out from Whitt Acres. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Echo Pup is waiting up by the shed so he can go see his chickers. He always does this. Every time I move animals, he always wants to go stay with them. Such a good farm puppy. Huh, buddy?